other phone died as I was talking about my poverty mindset. So I was saying, like, I want to be in a relationship where the person has an abundance mindset, because even though I know all about manifestation, all about writing things down, creating the vision, being clear, asking God for what I want, I know all those things, and I still have a poverty mindset because just the other day I realized that I did not pay my maintenance on time. And it's not because I didn't have the money, it's because I forgot, being busy. And my good friend said to me, well, why don't you just put it on automatic pay? And I'm like, no, I ain't putting it on automatic pay. And the reason why I don't do it, I haven't done it, is because that's the largest bill that I have. And it was a fear of them taking that kind of money out of my account without me readily giving them the money. Like, what if I didn't have it ready? But to God be the glory, because the truth is, I've lived there since 2007, and not once has my maintenance been late. And that's all, all because of the grace of God. But I've never had that issue. I've even had a time where they took out my maintenance twice in 1 month, which is another reason why I don't like the automatic pays, because I experienced that. But the beautiful thing, the gracious thing, is the God thing, is that I had enough money in my account to cover the both times that they took it out. And they didn't give me the money back. What they did was they didn't charge me for the month coming up. So my poverty mindset had me thinking, like, nah, I can't put my maintenance on automatic pay. It's a blessing to have all my other bills, for the most part, are on automatic pay. But that one, the largest one, I was just like, nah. But I did it yesterday, and I did it for like maybe 3 months. Because it's me taking the first step again in faith. I was burned because they did the same development, not the same management company, did take out my maintenance twice. God granted me the ability to be able to pay it, but it's that fear of, like, not having it when they take it out. But the truth is, I can go in and change it, and it's an unrealistic fear, because I've lived there since 07, and I paid it on time since 07. Like, you can do this, Chantel. So, thank you, God, for the message and the messenger. I got to apologize to the messenger, because when they gave me the message, I was not hearing it. I was just like, I know I could put it on automatic pay if I wanted to. They ask me every month, and I don't do it because I don't want to. And I didn't want to because of that poverty mindset. And I was wrong and strong yesterday about it. But, so here I am, manifesting the life that I want, creating the vision, writing it down, making it plain, and waiting on God to give me all the things that I prayed for. Especially that husband, my man, which is like one of my favorite things to talk about. My man, my marriage. So I'm just really excited and praying for my obedience. It's not easy, because I'll ask God for the signs, and God will give me the signs, and I'll ask God, like, is this the relationship I'm supposed to be in? And God be like, no, Chantel, you're not supposed to be in that relationship. And I still like, all right, God, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. Like, I literally am that girl. So I'm praying that I be obedient to the word, listen to God, and watch my life unfold the way God be having it unfold for me. I am definitely one of God's favorites. Favor ain't fair. And I know that because, and not that it's in comparison to anybody else, but I just know that God love up on me, because he brought me a mighty long way. And I've been through some really tough times in my life. And through it all, I still believed in God. Like, I never took my eyes off the fact that God is real, God is here, God got me. And I've had some struggles. But I also had some blessings, and some blessings that I've asked for, blessings that I didn't even ask for, that God gave me. And I'm just so grateful for that, like, to know that God hears all my prayers, the big ones, the little ones, the ones that I am writing about, and the ones that I just said out the side of my mouth, the ones I just thought about. Like, God hears and knows all of those things, and is making a way for it to be possible. And when he tells me no, it's just him directing me into what's better. Like, that's it. When I get a no, when I get a this ain't it, not the right time, it's literally just that, because God is creating something that is going to be absolutely amazing and perfectly fit just for me. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. But yeah, I'm grateful. And I'm grateful even as I'm talking to you all about this. And I parked my car in a spot where the supermarkets have these trucks going in and out. And I knew I shouldn't park there, but you know, I got this little parking situation where I could park a little bit anywhere. But you know, I parked there knowing I shouldn't have parked there, and a truck must have hit my back light. And you know, I've had this beautiful day with the women, and now I have to at some point take my car to get fixed. It doesn't look like the light is broken because I can see everything. It's just like the shield, the red shield on the back of the light. You know, I ain't a car girl, so I don't know nothing about that. But I wish my man was here so he could just take care of that for me, you know. And that's one thing about my relationship. My man was definitely the person who had to maintain this car, because Chantel just puts the gas in it to go, you know. I just get from here to there. I pay for the gas. And I remember the first year I had the car, I didn't even go to the car wash. It took me a whole year before I said, all right, Chantel, wash that car. And I don't even know why I did. I think because I just wanted TJ to see the car wash. But like, I'm not a car girl. I don't really care. I just want to get from here to there. This is why I drive me an American Ford Explorer. And I can't wait to get me an electric car, because I don't believe in gas like that. That don't make sense for me. But the electric cars are not feasible yet, and they're not enough on the market for me to enjoy it. To enjoy the quality of it and the space. I don't want to give up my space. This Explorer has a lot of space, and everybody's comfortable when they get in this car. And I mean everybody, be a lot of people in this car. So I don't want to give up my space. So God, make a way where I can have this space a little bit more, and it be electric, you know, and it be in my budget. But I got me a limitless, God, so it don't even matter the budget. You're gonna make it work, God. But yeah, so I just want to share those thoughts, you know, that getting rid of that poverty mindset, you know, living in abundance, knowing that you can have all the things and you can be all the things as long as you trust in God and believe in the process and keep your faith. It may not come when you want it, but it's going to be right on time. You know, I remember wanting to have a baby in like 2015, and I was talking out of both sides of my mouth, meaning like I would say I want the baby, but then I would tell myself why I can't have a baby and why God would never bless me with a baby. And then it started to get real for me, like, wait, I really do want a baby. And in that relationship, you know, while we were just, you know, going through the motions of it all, I finally got the baby at 37, when I remember saying to myself, well, God, if I don't have a baby at 28, I'm not having any more babies. But it was almost a decade later, and I'm pushing out this baby, and I'm grateful for the time. And like, I do not feel like that baby should have came a day earlier, a minute earlier, a year earlier, because of who I am in this space. And I think like my life would be so different had I had that baby back in 2015 when I first declared him. So, you know, to God be the glory, and I'm just thankful for it. Thank you for the life, the lessons, the tests, so I can have the testimony. I'm always ready to give the testimony. I talk too much, I think. I talk too much. I be telling all the business, and because I want people to grow from my story, and I don't want you to have the hardships that I had. Well, I want you to see that there is joy. Joy comes in the morning. Like, trust the process and keep on going. But that's it. I'll holla at you.